Hi, YouTube. We're back from Thanksgiving. Everybody sounds so happy. Write a fraction. So this is all about, chapter 5 is about proportions. Write a fraction that represents a ratio. So first we start with ratios. Who thinks they know the answer? Go ahead. But they said write it as a fraction, right? So what would we write? 3/10. Yep, exactly. So it kind of seems like a trick question, but that's it. You just write it as a fraction. You're done. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, so for this next problem, of course we would remember this. It's so fundamental to remembering. So, yeah, it's like on page 185 in your book. So, when you're writing a ratio involving measurements, both quantities should have the same unit of
measurement.
Unit of measure. So we do have to change them to the same thing. So why don't we change it to quarts? So how many quarts in a gallon? 4. So that means we have to do 4 times the 2 gallons. So we've got 8 quarts, right? Okay, so it's what to what? That's not an 8. 2 quarts to 8 quarts, exactly. So what do we write? Right, so it's 2 to 8, and then we simplify it to 1/4. 1/4. Any questions? All right, we're moving on. Joe buys. Why does Joe buy 4 pounds of toothpaste?
Who's Joe?
Because he needed to get his cavities fixed.
He must have had a really bad cavities.
That doesn't make any sense.
What is he like, eating the toothpaste?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So unit price. How do we find unit price?
Divide 3.8 or $3.80 by 4.
Exactly. So we find out how much for 1 pound. So it's 380 divided by 4, and you have calculators. What do you got? 85 cents?
95.
95 cents. So the answer, 0.95. So the unit price is 95 cents for each pound. Yikes.
What?
Yeah.
I spent more than that for like, it's like a little too small.
Man, he must have found a good sale.
Wait,
All
Mr.
right.
Cash, you got 95? I got 45.
Maybe he buys like.
Ow.
All right. Shh. All right, who wants to come up here? And, all right, we got Benny here coming all the way from South Carolina. Desk number what? All the way from desk number
From Zimbabwe.
11. Zimbabwe. All right. So show your work. So tell me what method you're going to use here, buddy.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember?
I do the cross multiplication.
Oh, can we try the first one first though? Method 1.
Oh, I don't know which one it is.
Okay, what are we gonna do first?
Oh.
So what do we do?
24 and 6?
Yeah. So what do we do here?
Oh, we would divide it,
Right. So 24 over 6 makes.
right?
4.
4 over 1.
Exactly. 4 over 1. Oh, this is so much easier now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember this method? Okay. How do we do it?
Then we would multiply 4 and 5.
No. No. Method number 1 is how much bigger is it getting times what?
Oh. Okay.
Times what?
Times 5.
Times 5 bigger. Just like when we're writing equal fractions. So times 5 bigger. So n over there is equal to 20. Okay, so let's see our method number 2, which we really don't need, but we can. So cross multiplication. But we still want to reduce, because it still makes it easier, right? So 4 times 5 is? 20 equals what times n? 1 times n, and divided by 1. Well, we don't need to worry about that, do we? But if we were showing our work, it'd be divided by 1 on both sides. All right, Benny. Should we let him go back to 11, or should we make him stay up? He's gone. All right, who's coming down for the next one? You already. Who's the next contestant? Come on down. Do you have a code name? Okay, do you want to use your regular name?
Tired.
Okay, come on down, contestant number 3.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. All right, here we go. There's the microphone. All right, so what do we do?
First, I use cross multiplying.
Okay, cross multiplication.
So 8.6 times 6, and then.
Okay, so let's write that down. So 8. Actually, you know what I need to do is delete this. Get out of here, you
Oh no, you
math
deleted
word.
the 8.
8.6 times
6.
6 equals 2. Equals to what?
51.6.
No. I mean, what else are we cross multiplying by?
9.9 times k.
Yes. Okay. Now, what do we do on both sides of the equation? Or actually, first we need to multiply. So what does this make? I'm sorry. Makes
51.6.
51.6. Okay, I'm trusting you. All right, 9.9k. See, I'm keeping my equal sign there. Now what?
You divide it by 9.9.
Yes, you do. Always division for the second step. All right, these cancel out, and we have still the equal sign. And what do we have?
Maybe run, but 5.2 and 12 repeating.
5.21.
No, and 12 repeating.
Yeah, but that's close enough. To the nearest hundredth, right? All right, cool. Any questions, everybody? Okay. The cost of 3 burritos is this much. If the cost is proportional to the numbers of burritos, that just means that the price stays the same if you buy more. That's all that means. Okay, which of the following prices is not equivalent? Oh. Well, how do we find the answer?
You divide 22.
Right,
and
so we
50
find the
cents.
unit rate. Very good.
$22.50.
Good job, young man. Let's give Nicholas some points there. I mean, code name
Zimbabwe.
Mr. N.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. 3.
$7.50.
Good job. Okay, so 750. So now we just need to find out which one of these doesn't match. Well, 100 of them would be $75. Half of $75 is not this. So it looks like A is not equivalent. And the other ones you guys all check so I don't have to?
Yes, I checked.
Oh, there's some expensive burritos.
5 burritos.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that looks right to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Expensive burritos.
That's the only one that does not equal. Okay, so why? Because $7.50 for each burrito times 7 would be another answer, wouldn't it? What would it be? 52.50, is that right?
$1 more.
The real answer?
I'm trusting him.
The real answer is 84. That's what I got.
84?
That's what the 80. That's what the real answer.
I'm
is.
trusting you people. What's the answer?
Well,
Well-
$7.50.
Wait, how would it be 84?
7?
Because
It'd be
10 of the...
$52.50.
Yeah, because 84 is more than 10
$52.50.
times.
I'm trusting you.
Because multiply by 10,
I
you get
don't know.
75.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, I didn't put a decimal.
Alright,
point.
Charles jogs that much in this much of an hour. What is the average speed?
Wait.
Now, if we had this in that's fine. If we had this in out of like 3 hours, then you would divide by 3. But since it's a fraction, you still divide. It's just a complex fraction. We love complex fractions. 4.5 over 3/4. And so that just means you divide by 3/4. Not a big deal. So 4 times 2. Yeah. So it's 9 halves right here, right? So this, let's get out of here, you 4.5. So we got 9 halves divided by 3/4. What do we do now? We shrink it because we need room. Okay, I shrunk it. So we do 9 halves. Yes, times Yes. Can we cross cancel? Yes, we can. So we divide by 3. And we can divide that too. 2 over 1. Oh, answer should be 6. So the average speed is 6 miles per hour. 6 miles per hour. Okay? Now, does that make sense that he was going 6 whole miles per hour? Yeah, because it's a little more than, this was what, 4.5? It's a little more than 4.5. Because in 4.5 miles, he went 3/4, so it's a little more. So it makes sense. 6. We got to use our logic there. So if you got an answer that was like 6,322, you would want to ask yourself, does that make sense? And you would probably say, oh, he's saying the unit rate for a quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, quarter would be.
Yep, that's another way to do it. But you're supposed to show your work. All right. Which set of numbers is proportional? So 1/2. Do these stay 1/2? Sure do. Okay, so that looks like that's the right answer. What about this one?
No.
Oh, 4/5 is bad. Very bad.
No, and
Bad. No. Okay, what about this one?
No.
1/4, 2/8. No. 3/6.
No.
Oh, 12/12. Bad.
No.
Very bad. You're being bad. 4/5, 12/12, and 3/10. Get out of here, you bad table.
Those are 5/8.
Oh, the 5/8 is wrong too? Get out of here, you wrong stuff. Gosh. Okay, here we go. Oops, I needed to push that little hand first. Hand. Okay. Change 16 weeks to seconds. Conversion ratios. All right. Okay, I will offer 10 points to someone that come up here quick. Well, actually, let me do this first one real quick, and then you can come down. He's earned it, hasn't he, with all his help for everybody? Okay, come down. Okay, 16 weeks to seconds. 16 weeks. Now, we write that over 1. Now, what are we canceling out? Weeks. I'm doing this one on my own. So, since weeks is on top, we need to write it on bottom. And then we go seconds. Okay, how many seconds in a week? Uh-oh.
7 times 24 times 36.
I'm just going to ask Google because then I'm going to know for sure. Okay, how many seconds in a week? Because I do not want to be wrong. How many seconds in a week?
9,676,000.
All right. It is 604,800. Wow. 604,800. So we need to multiply that times 16. 9,676,800.
9,676,800 seconds. Is this going to be a question on the test?
No, it's 199.
Like, this is absurd.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, because there's 138,000 minutes in 16 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Wait.
I had fun on this problem. Yeah, so seconds
Equals
Right.
9,
in 16 weeks.
6, 7, 6,
Huh?
8.
85.4 yards. What do I write?
85.4 yards in 5 minutes.
Okay, so I write yards, and then what do I do?
Meters.
5 minutes, so under will be 5 minutes.
Okay, now what?
We're finding out how many meters you can swim in per second.
Mhm.
So, 2 things. First, let's do the yards, because that's easiest.
Okay, so yards. Where do we put yards?
We're going to put yards in diagonal, so that's going to be in the denominator,
Yes.
because that's how you cross cancel.
Right, so yards, and we have to use a length here. So yards is changing to meters.
Which I believe, if I look at my book, it says that there is yards to meters is 0.9.
We'll have to look
I
it
don't
up.
know. I don't know.
But anyways, what about for minutes?
For minutes, you're going to do minutes in the numerator and
Mhm.
seconds under, which is 60 seconds.
Okay, so how many minutes in 60 seconds in a minute? Okay, meters to yards. So we have to look that up here. How many
may be debatable because it's not as big. Like,
Exactly. It doesn't go in how many yards in
3 feet
a
per
meter.
1.094.
1.094.
All right.
So 1.094 yards in a meter. You could go either way.
Wait,
Okay, there we go.
Wait, put it by meters. Put it by meters.
No,
not by yards.
1.094
No, 'cause we're converting-
yards in 1 meter.
Well, we're converting
I'm
yards
positive.
to meters. No,
It doesn't matter which place you put it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Because if you say how many meters in a yard, you'll have a different number that will also work.
Yeah.
I showed you guys that. All right, everybody.
Go, go.